Now your 19 First Alert forecast.
And good afternoon. I'm Dan DeRose with 19 News. A live look outside at our First Alert network of cameras, and wow, depending on where you are, you may have been socked in by fog all day. Doesn't happen very often, but when it does, it's interesting to say the least. Welcoming in 19 First Alert meteorologist Andy Chilian. Andy, explain for us, you're the expert. When we get fog like this, where some people have seen fog all day, I know it has something to do with warmer temperatures, but what, the ground is still cold? Is that what's mixing and causing the fog?
Yeah, especially over the lake shore, because that's where it's lingering the most right now. You've got an iced over lake or still a very cold lake water, and then you've got the warmer temperatures moving over the lake, and you're still dealing with some of that fog in those areas. So we have seen the fog. It was a lot more widespread earlier this morning, but now along the immediate lake shore in areas like downtown Cleveland, we're still seeing the dense fog. Meanwhile, in Parma, this view looked different. Just a couple hours ago, we had low clouds that are now lifting into even a bit of blue sky I see there. A sun's trying to come out here for us out in Parma. So Lakeshore may be stuck in fog for much of the day, but otherwise a lot of us are at least going to see the fog lifting. If you don't see the sun, it's at least a higher ceiling. The overcast is not as low as it was earlier for today. Here's temperatures right now along the lake. It is still pretty cool. We're generally hovering low 40s, but look at Akron up to 50, also in Mansfield. So definitely a split there. In fact, the shading here does a really good job. I mean, right along the lake there, you see that dark blue. That's basically a lake breeze. We have a really light breeze. When there's not much of any wind, you can't really get rid of the fog either. And so areas like Sandusky are reporting some colder temperatures as well. This is something that's going to make temperature forecasting a bit tricky these next couple of days. We're going to see the same type of setup tomorrow. So I do have at least 50s in the forecast for Cleveland, but along the lake shore will likely be a few degrees cooler. Either way, not much going on right now. We don't have any rain anymore. We may see a couple brief showers develop again along that US 30 line, Mansfield, Worcester, Canton, and south. We saw a couple of those earlier. Otherwise, a dry period until we hit overnight, and that's when we're expecting more widespread rain moving in by, now it looks like more towards 8, 9 o'clock. So daylight hours, we're still dry. Temperatures hovering again in the mid and upper 40s across a lot of the lake shore, but further south, you'll be in the 50s. Breeze is light, and we will see a widespread rain moving in overnight. As we take a look at that first future view, evening commute is fine. Just watch fog if you're near the lake. Here's 11 p.m. And so basically everybody gets the rain. I know you're seeing some pink. I'm not worried about any wintry weather over land. This is indicating that it would, I guess, technically be freezing rain over the lake if there's still ice and the rain falls, but we don't need to worry about that. It's fine. You can see temperatures in the 40s, well above freezing for us overnight. 7 a.m. tomorrow, we'll see if we get a little lucky for the steadiest of rain to end by the morning commute time. Roads will still be damp. And then here's another push coming in tomorrow afternoon around this time, 2 o'clock. Widespread rain, could be some downpours, rumbles of thunder, and where you see the yellows and oranges. And then that moves out, and we'll see a few scattered showers lingering before things quiet down after that. So overall, Dan, we got a really wet day tomorrow, a couple periods of rain coming tonight, and then throughout the day tomorrow. And that's not our only round. I'm talking about more rain chances in the 7-day coming up.
Yeah, going to be a wet rest of the week, that's for sure. We're going to take a quick break and look at the rest of our 7-day forecast. And another live look outside of our First Alert network of cameras. Look at the two cameras on the top, left and right, the Brown Stadium, Huntington Bank Field. You can see socked in by fog, as well as our other camera that's out on the lake. Still pretty foggy out there. Let's welcome back in 19 First Alert meteorologist Andy Chilian. Andy, a wet 7-day forecast.
Yeah, we have a few rounds of rain, but unfortunately not every day, so we'll walk you through it. Tomorrow going to be a wet day, rain and thunder, temperatures in the 50s. Friday not too bad. Don't want to rule out a spot shower or maybe even a storm. Otherwise, a more dry time than not to enjoy those 60s. Now Saturday, we have a cold front that's going to be moving through. I don't see Saturday a complete washout from start to finish, from sunrise to sunset. I think the morning hours will generally trend dry, and then in the afternoon we're going to see a couple rounds of showers and storms, then one last push in the evening with that actual front. So we're going to have to watch out for that. Right now, just keeping an eye on Saturday, we may see a few stronger storms. We'll just have to look at the latest data. We'll issue an alert day should that become necessary. Just something to watch out for the first half of your weekend. Sunday looks actually not bad. I mean, it'll be cooler. We're in the 50s, but it'll be some sunshine. And then Monday almost can't get much better. Sunny and 66. Wow, that is going to be gorgeous. Now, Tuesday and Wednesday, things get more active again. Your eyes may go to those 70s, but that is going to come along with another risk for showers and storms scattered on Tuesday, and then could be another widespread scenario with another front on Wednesday. Just a heads up, enjoy those 70s on Wednesday. Next Thursday, signals pointing to some much colder temperatures, and we know how it goes this time of year. We get a little bit of spring, but then winter always wants to try to fight back. So at least we have warmer days over the next 7. Every day is significantly above normal, and we at least have some dry time to enjoy it, Dan.
Yeah, and we're trying to save some of these 50 and 60 and 70 degree days for St. Patrick's Day. That's out a couple of weeks, so I'm not going to put you on the spot, but we'll wait and see what we can get then. 19 First Alert meteorologist Andy Chilian. We'll see you at 3 o'clock.
All right, sounds good, Dan.
All right,
Thanks.
take care. We do have 3.5 hours of news and First Alert weather coming up at 3 o'clock on Channel 19, or download, and it's probably how you're watching us right now, download the 19 News app on any smart device. Just like you download the Disney Channel or DirecTV, you can download 19 News Plus and watch our newscasts live as they happen. Until then, I'm Dan DeRose with 19 News. Hope you have a great evening.